Good day to everyone wherever you may be in any part of the country, depending on the time on when you get this video. The reason for this video is there's a question that came to me and somebody was answering me. Is it good for somebody that is like 60, 70, 80 to start traveling abroad? I say yes. Somebody can travel for holiday, like if you have that age, if you want to go for holiday. If you want to go for holiday just for some few time and you go back to the country, that's fine. But it is different from when that kind of age, or 50, 60, 70, you want to go and relocate in the country. Because when you think of the age, how does that person start from that kind of age? You know, when you get to that kind of age, 50, you know, even 40 something, how do you get to begin your life there before you get your stay, before you get your every paper you need to get to start living in the country? And you know, some countries are not really a country that they just easily give you a permit to work, because sometimes some people go there, like most of the time those kind of age go for visiting, and when if you get there and you decide to stay in the country, and you know, you need to know let the immigration, the home office of the country, to know that you are there. And if they get to know, if it is not an appropriate visit, you know what it takes, that it means that that person is living, staying there illegally, illegally, and which is not really, it's become a criminal offense. Or and if the person, if you even stay with somebody that is not, the time the person will use is starting getting the permit and going to work, getting a job or getting a normal life, the person will need to say, is really going to be not to be easy, and take up the time, the years the person will stay. If you're about 40 something, you're about 50 years, you know how long it will take for the person to build. If the person has kid back home, you know how it will be for the person to like stay over a country, not to see the kid for a long time, because that kind of age should have been married by that time. And the person is not married, how do you think the person will be able to just get married here? There are late women that look at themselves, when they get to that age, they don't want to even have anything to do with men anymore. I've seen a lot of ladies who told me, no, I don't have, but why some few of the ladies are the ones who have time. So what I'm saying is that it is good for somebody to travel out of the country and go and visit the country for that kind of age and go back to the country, or stay in a while, or somebody that has children over the country that want to come see them is good. But if the person decides to stay, it's going to take a lot of requirement that the person have to bear. And that kind of age, you know, when you look at that, you look at yourself, you say, what I have, because I've seen a lot of people who are that age that have been in the country, and I know what they are going through. I've seen someone now at the age, that the person who is about 50 something years, going to 60 years, and I know how the person is feeling, because the person has no paper to work, has no this, and he's not been looked by the government, because definitely he doesn't have, nobody recognizes him, you know, because he came here when he was that kind of, you know, at the kind of age of about 50 something years, you know, before you know he's about 60 something, because he couldn't be able, you know, it's not going to be easy at that time, because I know the person was telling me how it is, and every time he tried to put into application, they tell him to go back to his country. You see what I mean? So it is really, really not an ideal thing, or an idea for somebody to just leave the country at that age and begin to like relocate. It depends. If the person has a good arrangement in the country, and the people maybe want to go and work, because some people maybe they have job there, they have contract they want to do, they have a business, they have houses, they have things, that one is different. There are different options, whereas somebody have really arranged things for himself. So in all aspects, like traveling is a good experience. Like I said to you guys, that it's a very good experience for someone who can travel, experience, know how a country is. It is not good, it doesn't determine the age you are, but what the way it is more it is consigning is only when at that age decide to go and relocate. When the age know that you don't have a child, you don't have nobody there, you don't have anybody, it's not going to be easy for the person to live a life in that country at that age. So I would advise that people should take precaution before they, at that age, before they decide to relocate. If you have a child, then you have maybe a family, that is different, because those family will be there for you. And if you have maybe a business, a job, it's different, because those people will be there for you. If you do not have anything, and you do not have anybody, I don't advise you take to say you want to relocate, except to have a proper arrangement with the home office and with people that it says, okay, you come, and they are making an arrangement for you. If not so, because the way things are here is different from the way it is in your country where you are. That is what we are saying. Anyway, guys, this is just a few words I've come to say, and I wish you all the best, and good night, and God bless you. I'm always about you. See you, and bye for now.